Good morning, Ashley. Faith Southwick has to be one of the brightest 17-year-olds I've ever had the pleasure of meeting, and she's worked so hard to get into the U.S. Naval Academy. The pilot says his engine failed just about 2 miles from the airport. Now, the plane is still here this morning. It's currently blocked off by caution tape, and if you follow me over here, you can see the wing with damage to it. That's where it hit a tree on its way down. Miraculously, the pilot and his wife walked away without even going to the hospital. I just spoke to fire crews here. They tell me that the fire did start at the laundromat. It's called Coin Laundry. This is right next to Bennett Auto Supply. You can see there are about 5 fire trucks here from Palm Beach County Fire Rescue. From the time it takes for these arms to go through, by the time Brightline zips through the intersection, it's just 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Good morning. I'm Kristen Chapman. Thank you so much for waking up with us. We have everything you need to know on this Memorial Day, including your forecast. So let's start with meteorologist Chris Farrell. We did have to crawl our way over here. Traffic going northbound on I-95 is a bit of a nightmare. It's moving, but again, very slowly because 2 lanes are closed going south and north. We should first say that those 2 teachers will not receive the bonus from the 2015-2016 school year since those tests have been invalidated, but they will get to keep the money they've earned from the years prior. Police right now are searching for a man and a woman who are likely related to him. Dominic was last seen right here at 12:30 yesterday. This is his mother's house. If you want to give us a call, check out the number on your screen. It's 561-882-0859. Now, that's the number right there that you can call. We're here to answer all your questions. That's right. And 66 of these dogs are being sent right here to the Humane Society of Vero Beach, saving dogs like little Alice here from being slaughtered and eaten for dinner. Good morning. Right now, most of the damage has been cleaned up, but follow me over here because you can see there are pieces of the fire hydrant all over the ground and a gaping hole right next to it where the water flowed into it. Now, this all happened because a car ripped through this area, hit the fire hydrant, and then continued going this way, and then went all the way until they hit that tree. You can see some of the scuff marks and some blackened pieces of wood over there. But again, this is a drastic change from what we saw several hours ago. Check out this video. It shows water flowing out of the hydrant and the car stuck in the tree. You can see the damage is very extensive. That is where the home once sat. It was physically picked up and then thrown over here. We're going to take you outside, though, right now, so you can see that this line is wrapped literally around the entire building. Gas is in such high demand right now that this Wawa literally boarded up and rolled out the yellow tape right in front of us 5 minutes ago. Today is not the most ideal time to do any shopping. You can see I'm standing in what's supposed to be a parking space, but if you do decide to cart your way through, well, you're going to have to walk through about 8 inches of rainwater. It's not your average shopping day in this Boca Raton shopping plaza off 441 and Glades Road. Up to 8 inches of water cover many parts of the parking lot.
Cars going through. It's probably someone's going to stall real soon.
Michael Litch has lived in Boca for 16 years.
I've never seen it this bad. I mean, I almost didn't come in the plaza because of it.
And though he says flooding happens at least once a year, he says nothing's been done to permanently fix it. And he had to drive carefully on more elevated ground to avoid the water today. Now, of course, be careful when driving, especially in the flooded waters like these. We have a full list of where the flooding is the worst on our website, CBS12.com. Reporting live in Boca Raton, Kristen Chapman, CBS 12 News. All right. The streets of Miami are full of protesters tonight. Now, this right here is only a fraction of what we saw earlier. They've been protesting for about 4 hours, and it's all in opposition to Donald Trump. Not my president! Not my president! Marching down the streets of Miami in droves. Nearly 5,000 anti-Donald Trump protesters raised their voices condemning the president-elect.
I'm here today to stand against fascism, to stand against capitalism, neoliberalism, and to stand for a just society.
Protesters hoping their voices ring out loud enough for Washington to take notice. No violence broke out during the protest, but it is creating a traffic night. I spoke with a man earlier who says 2 people may be involved. Now, he says he saw the robber run right down this street, hop into a black getaway car that was driven by another person. You'll notice this is just around the corner from the store, and now the entire community is concerned.
It's just not safe around here.
As Palm Beach County Sheriff deputies comb the community searching for answers into the robbery at a Lake Worth Metro PCS store, Cesar Velasquez is recalling the night from his front row seat.
I saw him right here, but it was no mask.
After the shooting, Velasquez saw the gunman running from the store straight to his getaway car parked around the corner. The robber is still on the loose, and until he's behind bars, neighbors are on high alert.
Well, it's about 100 feet from my door or less, or more like 90 feet. So, yeah, that's kind of scary.
Now, neighbors living in the surrounding community say there's an unspoken curfew of about 9 p.m., meaning they don't go outside after that. Crime Stoppers is still asking for information, and the owner of the Metro PCS store says he's offering a $5,000 reward for any help that they get. Reporting live in Lake Worth, Kristen Chapman, CBS 12 News. His grandmother called our newsroom earlier this afternoon saying they have a message they want to share to set the record straight. The family says Jermaine Williamson is innocent, and they watched with tears in their eyes as he was placed in handcuffs right here.
We good, dude. We good.
Wanted for his alleged involvement in a shooting Thursday afternoon, Jermaine Williamson Jr. turns himself into the Indian River County Sheriff's Office.
And I ain't do nothing. I don't know nothing. And I love you too. You heard me? We good. I love all y'all. I love all y'all.
Gunshots rang out around 4 p.m. at the Victory Park apartment complex in Vero Beach, sending 33-year-old Douglas Mitchell Ryan to the hospital.
I believe that he did not do this him. God, this is a sweet boy.
Now they're praying the truth will shine light on a dark evening.
Oh my goodness. I mean, I love my son. I love him dearly.
He's in custody now, ma'am. I'm sorry. He's in custody where nobody's going to hurt him.
For now, we don't know the motive behind the shooting, but Williamson will remain here at the county jail on a $500,000 bond for attempted murder. Reporting live in Vero Beach, Kristen. Good morning, I'm Kristen Chapman. It's 5:32 on June 1st. Thanks for waking up with us. We have lots of stories to get to, including breaking news. But first, let's take a live look outside right now. All is clear in downtown West Palm Beach, but that might not be the case the rest of the day. So let's get right over to Kate Wenzel with a look at what to expect. Hey, Kate. Right now, a recall you need to know about. Before you fire up the grill for your holiday barbecue, raw beef is being recalled over possible E. coli contamination. So here's what you need to know. Today, crowds will gather at Arlington National Cemetery to honor the fallen men and women of the U.S. Armed Forces. The United States Coast Guard will kick off the program with a prelude concert. That concert will be followed by a wreath-laying ceremony at the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Vice President Mike Pence is set to attend. Versus state battle is brewing in federal court in West Palm Beach. Now, a wealthy church member at Winners Church International, the mystery of baby June remains unsolved despite dozens of tips and a $10,000 reward. While the sheriff's office promises to keep this homicide case on its radar, the owner of a local genealogy web company is making it his personal mission to track down the people behind this devastating discovery. CBS 12's Madeline Montgomery is live where the mystery all began and a way it could be solved. Madeline? Well, now we begin with a sad story this morning. A deadly shooting is under investigation in West Palm Beach, and police are still searching for the suspect. Now, this happened at the intersection of Webster Avenue and Pilgrim Road near US 1. CBS 12's Andrea Marvin joins us live in West Palm Beach with the latest on the investigation. Good morning, Andrea. Musician and NRA board member Ted Nugent under fire this morning for comments he made about Parkland massacre survivors. While speaking on a radio show, Nugent called the survivors, quote, liars and, quote, poor, mushy-brained children. He also said they have no soul. Nugent continued to defend the NRA. He called it a voice to stand up for the constitutional right to bear arms. Those statements come as more companies pull their advertising from Fox TV host Laura Ingram's show. Backlash surrounded Ingram after she mocked survivor David Hogg for not getting accepted into his top choice for college. She later apologized, but Hogg said he won't accept her apology. Well, a plane crash off the coast of St. Lucie Inlet leaves 2 people dead this morning. These are pictures showing what's left of the plane. Officials say the pilot and passengers were heading to Fort Pierce when the plane went down. Moments before, the pilot told air traffic control he was changing routes because of poor weather conditions. The FAA is now investigating. Well, the first family spending Easter Sunday right here in Palm Beach County. The president traditionally attends Easter services at Bethesda by the Sea Episcopal Church in Palm Beach. Although the White House has yet to confirm their schedule, this is the president's 16th visit to Palm Beach since being sworn in. A shocking new report shows the former director of Broward County's pet shelter changed euthanasia records. According to our partners at the Sun Sentinel, an internal county audit shows Thomas Adair altered records for dogs and cats to read, quote, owners requested. That prevents kills from counting against the shelter's record. This comes after county officials voted to become a no-kill community in 2012. Adair resigned from his position in September. We continue to follow our top story this morning, the terror attack in London. Just into our newsroom, we're learning British police arrested 12 people in East London following this attack on the London Bridge area. Police saying those arrests made by counterterrorism officers. We're also learning at least 7 people are dead following this night of terror. Terry Okita is in the heart of London this morning with the latest. This morning, a family of 7 without a home after a devastating house fire. This happened in the 4300 block of Maryland Way near Lake Worth Road and Jog Road. Palm Beach County Fire Rescue says the home is destroyed and they're still trying to figure out what caused it. The family includes an adult woman, 5 teenagers, and an infant. 49 artists honoring the victims of a massacre in Orlando. The first look at the portraits dedicated to those killed in the Pulse nightclub attack. New this morning, a first look at the hand-painted portraits honoring the 49 people killed inside the Pulse nightclub in Orlando. 49 portraits created by 49 different artists show the faces of the deadly night in chalk, paint, and embroidery. New details this morning about a plane carrying Vice President Mike Pence last October. The NTSB now saying the plane landed nearly 2,000 feet beyond where it should have. Caught on camera, a terrifying moment during Friday night funny car qualifying at the New England Dragway in New Hampshire. Now check this out. Courtney Force was fortunate to walk away unharmed after her funny car exploded. She only received a small cut on her wrist. Look at her cheer. That's unbelievable. Welcome back. The NBA Finals now underway. Game 2 set for tonight as the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Golden State Warriors battle it out for the 3rd year in a row. The teams kicked off the series on Thursday. It was a heated game between the highly anticipated matchup, but Golden State won the first game 113-93. Game 2 starts at 8. News for you this morning. We just learned that 12 people have been arrested in accordance with that London terror attack that killed at least 7 people. We know 48 people so far have been injured. Again, 12 people have been arrested, and we'll bring you updates just as soon as we get more. You can always follow the latest developments on our website, cbs12news.com. All right, now the funeral for Greg Allman, bringing many celebrities to Macon, Georgia. Former President Jimmy Carter and Cher among those attending the funeral for the founder of the Allman Brothers Band. Cher and Allman were married from 1975 to 1979 and had a son, Elijah. The Palm Beach County KDW Classic, one of Florida's largest kingfish wahoo tournaments, making sure the next generation of anglers gets their saltwater blood flowing. More than 230 boats participated yesterday with more than 1,000 anglers, including our very own Marine Watch 12 meteorologist Jeff Baradelli. He reeled one in, and Josh Brown helped out our director Kayla Schmidt with her potential catch. All proceeds going to the Palm Beach County Fishing Foundation. Of course, their mission is to get families involved in fishing. And then get this, a veteran in Texas was upset over someone stealing flags from his yard. That is, at least until he found out who did it. It was squirrels. They're little animals, ripped off the flags off their sticks one by one, rolled them up, and then took them off with them in their mouths. Later, the family noticed a nest made from the flags in a tree. How funny is that? Well, a consumer alert this morning, Harley-Davidson recalling about 46,000 motorcycles. The recall covers several models built from July 2016 to last month. The company says a potential oil leak led to 2 crashes. Google now blocking ads the company considers, well, annoying. The internet giant will ban pop-up ads on its Chrome browser and ads that don't go away when you scroll down a page. It will also block videos that play automatically with the sound on. I'm all for it. Well, a record 230 million people expected to fly on U.S. airlines this summer. Data published in Forbes shows the carrier with the best performances. Well, those include Hawaiian Airlines, Alaska Airlines, and Delta. The report also found the airlines with the most delays over the summer months, and winning that one, Frontier.